The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
And they're off. Be Humble and Polarization out first with Lily Ray and Queen of Schmooze in between horses in fourth. La Contessa in one last cast. The last runner is Shikor, 7 or 8 off the pace up ahead as Be Humble burst away with a 2-length clear advantage. Be Humble, Lily Ray. Then it's La Contessa down to the inside of the second group as Queen of Schmooze as well as in between. And Polarization up close there in fifth, only 3 from the lead and beginning to move out 3 wide. And Shikor back of the pack and last is one last cast as they round the far turn. 22.92 is that opening quarter mile. So into the turn now. The target still Be Humble. Be Humble, but room at the inside for Queen of Schmooze to come right on through, and Polarization 3 deep with them. Lily Ray is trying to stay. Then it's La Contessa now off the inside. And back second last is Shikor out wide, and trailing is one last cast. They're into the stretch now. Polarization on the outside ahead in front of 46.40 half mile. But willing to battle is Queen of Schmooze. Queen of Schmooze coming back for more on the inside. Queen of Schmooze and Polarization together with a 16th of a mile left to go. It's Queen of Schmooze and Edwin Gonzalez from Polarization. Queen of Schmooze and a Ham Smith double. Queen of Schmooze to win it from Polarization. Shikor was third, then La Contessa and Be Humble. Rain falling, track good. Second wire. And they're off. King Co with a good break. Also, Bushmill Giant outside in him with him. There's two. And a Worry Sky is up close with pace. So it's going to begin with him on the far outside. And a Worry Sky down to the rail as they exit the chute. And they lead the way from Bushmill Giant about a length and a half in front. From outside is King Koa. Then it's Publish and Iterate the Gray. My Train to the outside. And Bob's My Uncle is last. Only 6.5 legs will cover that field as they charge now for the far turn run. Heading up the backstretch with 24.36 was an opening quarter mile. And a Worry Sky, Rosario Montanez just in front from Carrasco and him winning on the outside, who's battling back for more. King Co is kept close to the pace while 3 deep in third, Publish It right in fourth, and My Train, Bob's My Uncle, Bushmill Giant around the far turn, in him with him doing battle with a Worry Sky up front with King Co in close attendance in third after a 48.06 half mile. So around that turn, 3.5 to go to the second finish. In him with him pushing on from a Worry Sky. Then it's King Co a third. My Train Extreme outside in fourth. Publish and Iterate is trying to stay pace under a drive in fifth, drifting a little bit off that rail. Then Bob's My Uncle and Bushmill Giant is last with a quarter of a mile left to go. Here comes King Koa. King Koa in him with him. King Koa in him with him, head to head for the lead for the final furlong. And it's My Train, Bob's My Uncle picking up at the far outside, very late for a share. It's King Koa in quite the battle within him with him. In him with him has more in him. In him with him and King Koa to the outside. Daniel Centeno and King Koa, they're just prevailing now. King Koa, Bob's My Uncle comes running late. King Koa. Photo second in him with him with Renbig, and Bob's My Uncle was next. in a rough. Beyond the victory, Boss Scrap Copper is hustled forward on the inside, and Scrap Copper is up to take the lead. Here's Boss right there in the charge on the outside in second. Beyond the victory, broke on top, but back in third. A little bit green there. Another 3 more lengths back, and it's Blue Danube and Champagne on Me. They're side by side, and Culloden is outrun in the back of the pack as they round that far turn. And Boss on the outside, and Scrap Copper down to the inside. Head-to-head battle. Beyond the victory settles a little bit more in third position. Then Blue Danube and Champagne on Me, and it's well back to Culloden, who is last of them all. So they've been going at it up front. Scrap Copper, Boss on the outside. Top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile to go. Nothing between them, and they're shoulder to shoulder as they splash in for home. Boss on the outside now, just in front from Scrap Copper. They're both driving quite a race. It's been that way since the beginning pretty much. And the outside, Boss, Sheldon Russell down to the inside. Scrap Copper and Carrasco. What a race. Down to the last 16th of a mile. Boss, Scrap Copper willing back on the inside for more. Scrap Copper, Boss, Scrap Copper. Scrap Copper in a tenacious win over Boss by about a neck. And it was Beyond the Victory, then Blue Danube and Champagne on Me. And they're off. Clean break for when all else fails, and Still Sexy at 60. And the red colors, Rosie O'Donnell extreme outside. Now Janelle Dreams will settle back. And here comes Pedir La Luna on the inside. Pedir La Luna up to contest the pace. So Pedir La Luna has come to join the front runner. Still Sexy at 60. And when all else fails in between horses, Pensimal right there a close fourth. On the outside is Rosie O'Donnell is racing in fifth spot. Perfectness on the inside. Then Janelle Dreams. And last is Tidy Stripe. About 11 or 12 lengths will cover the field. And Pedir La Luna leads narrowly in a 24.53 opening quarter mile. Is Still Sexy at 60. Connors back on the outside. Under the 2.5 when all else fails. First to back off that pace in third. Pensimal has slipped back some 7 lengths off the lead from fourth position. Near the inside is Janelle Dreams. Then it's Rosie O'Donnell in the back of the pack. And Perfectness and Tidy Stripe is the trailer. Around the far turn, and Still Sexy at 60 now takes the lead from Pedir La Luna after a half in 48.59. Still Sexy at 60, widening now as they make the turn for the long run in, opening up 5 or 6 lengths on Pedir La Luna. The outside is Janelle Dreams racing in third position as they turn in, and down toward the inside now, trying to rally a bit, is Tidy Stripe. They're coming to that last furlong and a half, and it's Still Sexy at 60. Still Sexy at 60, and Jerry Ortega, they've got a 5-length lead. But on the outside, Janelle Dreams is trying to come with a run to that last furlong. About a 16th of a mile left to go. It's Still Sexy at 60, holding on by 3 lengths from Janelle Dreams. Still Sexy at 60, and Jerry Ortega to take the amateur riders race. And Ham Smith with a bang-up day. He's 4 for 4, trainer Ham Smith. line. And they're off. Poplar Avenue and Chinkapin. Here's Federal Walkaway in third spot. Then Crafty Estate, Mio Desperado, Easter Vigil, and Lord of Misrule is seventh. And 8 off that pace already as the favorite pops away. Poplar Avenue by a length and a half. Poplar Avenue from Chinkapin. There's a good pace going up there. Mio Desperado. Federal Walk is in fourth. And Easter Vigil in fifth. And Crafty Estate. Lord of Misrule saving ground, passing a couple with 3 furlongs left to go. Lord of Misrule still double digits from the front, though. Poplar Avenue out there after a 22.33 opening quarter mile on that sloppy going. Opens up and will by 5 by 6. Then it's Chinkapin, Federal Walk of the outside, and Lord of Misrule now beginning to run. Lord of Misrule's got a big chance here. Into the stretch now as they make the turn for home at the 360s. Poplar Avenue popped off a 46.01 half mile, but Lord of Misrule on the outside into Sheldon Russell coming with a big run. Lord of Misrule, Poplar Avenue went quicks trying to hold on for another 16th of a mile, but Lord of Misrule's got it. Lord of Misrule from the back of the pack. Lord of Misrule strolling to win a length. Poplar Avenue was second, and Crafty Estate was third, and Federal Walk and Mio Desperado. We had the gate. And they're off. Best Yes Sir Orinoco, oldies but goodies speeding up outside, and a hard scent More Abundance is up there too, and Smart Royalties in the speed mix as well. 50 is in between horses, just 3 from the front. Best Yes settles back after a sharp beginning. Jack Straight to the outside now, moving up about 4 wide, and they're 5 lengths back, and it's Dundalk and Arch Revenge is the last runner as they round that far turn. About 17 lengths from first to last. Oldies but goodies keeping the heat on. More Abundance up front. Sir Orinoco's in a prime spot right off that 22.24 but a quarter mile. So they move toward the top of the stretch, more than a quarter of a mile to go. Oldies but goodies, but Sir Orinoco, More Abundance, third down to the inside to make 3 across the track as they turn for home and straighten in. And Best Yes 6 lengths back of them in fourth, and 50's under a drive in fifth. Sir Orinoco for the final furlong, pulling away with authority under heavy on Toledo to widen 4-5 lengths. It's Sir Orinoco. Sir Orinoco enjoying this muddy going and widening to 6. Here comes More Abundance up on the inside with Oldies but Goodies, and a close order for second. Oldies but Goodies, More Abundance, and then 50, and they're followed by Jack Straight, Best Yes. Ready? And are off. Helen and Aunt Maggie out first. Bye Bye Birdie and Flatter Me Owen up close there in the fourth spot. Other four and Buffum's Bell is last of them all. Hard hustled Aunt Maggie on the inside, quickly joined by Bye Bye Birdie on the outside. Helen now shuffled back in third position as Flatter Me Owen is on the inside racing in fourth. Another 7 or 8 lengths back and Buffum's Bell is last into the turn. Aunt Maggie down along the rail. Bye Bye Birdie's pressing her every step of the way. Helen tries to recover a bit in third position. Now back at them from third and 2 off the front. Then Flatter Me Owen is fourth. They're coming past the quarter pole, and it's Bye Bye Birdie who takes them on for home, but Helen's willing to come back for more. Helen on the outside. Helen in the center of the track now got a bit of momentum going, and here is Helen. Helen at Bye Bye Birdie. They're in even terms. Bye Bye Birdie shifting in toward the inside. Helen now got a mind on business on the outside. A little right-handed urging, and Helen just in front from Bye Bye Birdie, who battles gamely in the last 16th of a mile. It's Helen. Helen at even money to take it from Bye Bye Birdie, then Flatter Me Owen, and Buffum's Bell Aunt Maggie. .59.02 the time. And they're off. Deep Red and YUS out first. Hot Treasure from the outside is up close too. And here's Natural Notion in between. Margie's Money the rail, and last is Northern Prancer. It's YUS get the rail, leading it by Justin Eck, with Deep Red keeping tabs on the outside of that pace. And it is Margie's Money on the inside. Natural Notion and Hot Treasure 3 wide turn run. And Northern Prancer's got to pick it up, has dropped some 8 off the pace into the far turn run, where it's YUS ahead in front from Deep Red at 22.53 opening quarter mile on the muddy go. Natural Notion spying the speed from third. Margie's Money, Hot Frisia, another 6 or 7, and Northern Prancer is last, and Deep Red takes off to open a daylight lead at the top of the lane. Deep Red swings for home from YUS. Natural Notion middle of the track, and Margie's Money in between horses running very, very gamely. Down to the last furlong to go, and it's Deep Red in front from Natural Notion. Then Margie's Money, who's claiming third now, but just even pace as Deep Red is gone. Deep Red in front by 3. Deep Red to win. Under Alex Cintron. Deep Red from Natural Notion, Margie's Money, then Northern Prancer and YUS and Hot Frisia. And they're off. Broad expanse with a good break. Here's Archie's Revenge. And down to the holler, up to join on the inside, and Ticker Tape Parade on the far outside, making 4 of them to sort out of the pace together. Bad Angle Burke is next to the outside, is Choco Mount, then Wildly Clever, and last is $10 Hammer. Ticker Tape Parade now just in front. Ticker Tape Parade down in the holler, pressing from the inside. Archie's Revenge in the speed mix too. And Broad Expanse, Bad Angle Burke trying to get underway. One off the inside. Wildly Clever down to the inside as they head on for the far turn run. That opening quarter went in 23.25. So with 4 furlongs left to go, and here's Down in the Holler now working to the front. Down in the Holler in front from Archie's Revenge, and on the outside, Ticker Tape Parade is keeping pace, and $10 Hammer making progress with an inside opening. $10 Hammer getting through on the inside of Down in the Holler. Half mile went in 46.85. They're coming to the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to go. $10 Hammer, Toledo slipping through on the inside. Down in the Holler, Ticker Tape Parade driving third, drifting a little bit. Then Wildly Clever is in fourth, and Archie's Revenge is fifth. At the 360s, $10 Hammer opens up 4 on Down in the Holler. Then Ticker Tape Parade and Wildly Clever. Their last 16th of a mile, it's going to be $10 Hammer. $10 Hammer, ever convincing winner here by 5 at the finish. From Down in the Holler, and Wildly Clever was third in Ticker Tape Parade and Broad Expanse. 3182, $10 Hammer, heavy on Toledo with a double 1.